What's good, YouTube? And today I'm going to be showing y'all how to make the inevitable, unstoppable Demar Derozan build. And first off, what you want to do here is you want to put your position at small forward. The handed, it don't really matter. Now, when I was making this build, or when I wanted to make a player, I wanted to be tall and fast. I was kind of tired of being a point guard, and I didn't want to be a center, so of course I went with the in between, which was a small forward. And I wanted to be balanced as well. So what I did was, what you want to do is you want to pick the full playmaking pie chart, and you want to get that first pie chart as well because it gets the most speed, obviously. Now, like I said, I want to be balanced, so I didn't really focus too much on the slashing because if I'm gonna have a my player, I want to make sure that I can at least shoot and play defense as well. So I put up everything here except for the standing dunk and the post hook, mainly because I don't really do post hooks, and I don't think I'm with at the height that this build's gonna be. It won't be able to really do standing dunks. It only goes up to a 61, and I don't think that's enough. Although I could get more finishing edges, which will make me even more unstoppable. But I want to, like I said, I want to be balanced. And for the shooting, I put up everything here except for the post fade. And the reason I did this is because I don't do post fades really. Um, yeah, I'm not really a post kind of player, and then I also thought about it because if I'm gonna have all my free throws, it's not really gonna be useful if I'm in the park because I play park a lot. I'm not gonna be doing free throws in the park at all, really. Um, but then again, when you're doing the drills and the team practice, you're gonna want to do if you're gonna work on your shooting, you're obviously gonna do the free throw golf because it gives you the most my points because the difficulty is hard on there. So that's the one you're gonna pick, obviously. But then again, it's not gonna come in handy when you go into the park. But it's completely up to you. I mean, unless you play 5v5 pro am or rec, then yeah, it's good to have that free throw rating. But yeah, I guess it's really up to you. If you want to have the post fade up, you want to have the free throw up, you want to balance it out. Maybe it's completely up to you. You do you, it's whatever. So, and then the playmaking, I put up everything here. Now, as you can see, it gets 30 playmaking badges. Now, for a small forward, that's unbelievable because I've ran into a lot of playmakers or just point guards who say that they only get like maybe 15 to 23 playmaking badges, but this one right here, he gets 30 playmaking badges. That's really a lot. Now for defending, I put up everything here as well. I didn't focus too much on the offensive because I'm not really gonna get offensive rebounds because I had to get really lucky. And for the badges that I'm going for on defensive and rebounding, I'm not really going to try to get any rebounding badges. It's just going to be defensive badges really. So I'm not really focused on offensive rebound. So I just did defensive rebound in case maybe of course I'm gonna try to get defensive rebounds, but offensive it's not. It's really rare to happen. But so now if y'all know who DeMar DeRozan is, which I'm sure y'all do, because if you don't, then slap yourself on the back of your head. His body type, he's built, I would say, but it looks really ugly. I mean, look at the shoulders. He looks so weird. So I'm just gonna pick compact. He's still kind of built, but also very skinny at the same time. But I would say this is kind of what DeMar DeRozan looks like. So I'm just go ahead and go with that. And the height. Now, like I said, I wanted to be a playmaker at a small forward position. I was going for the point forward. I don't know if any of you know this year, if you want to be a point forward, you have to be 6'6" at small forward. And to me, that's just not a point forward to me. It's not a small forward at all. That's just a shooting guard at a small forward position. I didn't like that, so I had to go with the best I could and just get 6'7". and the weight, just 225. Now, as you can see, the ball handle, it says 83. So you want to make that better, right? If you want to be fast, you have to go with the most minimum wingspan, and it goes up to 86. And it does decrease you stealing your block, but if you have Intimidator on silver, you don't have to worry about it, man. You'll be fine. Trust me. I use this build every day. I know exactly how it plays out. You'll be fine. I trust me on that. So you want to go with the lowest wingspan. And the playmaker. Now I know most of y'all think it doesn't work because at the beginning, uh, when on its release, when I chose this badge, when I chose this takeover, it did not work. I'm not even kidding you. I would do step backs, hop steps. They would not fall. But now, I think maybe after the seventh or eighth patch, I think Anchor Breaker is unstoppable. Even without the takeover, it's been working like even Anchor Breaker has been working like crazy. It really does work now. So don't be scared to choose it. Or if you want to get shot creator, maybe you want to shoot off the dribble, do some fadeaways. It's up to you. It's up to you. I chose playmaker because if I'm going to make a clip, I want to be able to get an anchor breaker and then shoot. That's how I want. That's how I like most of my clips to turn out. So I'm going to go with the playmaker. But if you can choose shot creators, it's up to you. I chose playmaker. There it is. As you can see, to the left says 72 Demar and Derozan. Jalen Rose and Gordon Hayward, we ain't gonna worry about them. We'll focus on Demar Derozan. That's our guy. So now you want to go to test build. I'm gonna put that up to a 99. Now right now, I only have them to a 97. The reason why is because I get sold a lot on 2K. So, but 97. Once you get to a 97, that 3 point rating is like the main thing that I worry about. So it goes up to 76. And but I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I boost. So I guess when I boost, it goes up to maybe like an 83 or something. I don't know. Um, and once when you know your jumper, it's gonna turn out really good for you. I promise. Now for the finishing, I put contact finish on gold, obviously, and I couldn't get it on Hall of Fame because I didn't really focus too much on slashing. I wanted to make myself balanced, so you're not gonna really get contact dunks, but you will finish at the rim if someone is standing under there. It just won't be a contact dunk, but it's okay because you want to be able to finish at the rim without missing the dunk or getting blocked. So contact finish on goal is really not that big of a deal. It's really good, trust me. And also got slippery finisher on silver, and I got giant slayer on silver. Giant Slayer, it's a really good badge. I mean, this is how I did have it the first time, but then I thought maybe I should put Slowly Finish on gold and just keep Giant Slayer on bronze because there are just a lot of centers that like to sit in the paint, and you can't really. It's really hard to get past them. So I put Slowly Finish on gold so that when I do go on for a dunk, I can avoid the contact. It really does work. So this is how my setup looks right now currently for this build. And for the shooting, there are a lot of badges that some people will tell you to get, but I promise you really don't need them. So you want to get Green Machine on gold, Hanzo Hunter on bronze. I use silver quick draw. You may think it's slow, but it's really not. Trust me, you just have to adjust to it. It works really well, I promise you. And what else do I have? Range extender. And I have this on gold because you want to be able to shoot from deep. You could have it on silver, but I like to have it on gold because sometimes I walk up to the court and and some people don't think that I have the range, and I just pop the three from like from the logo. Yeah, I really can do that. Believe it or not, it does work out for me every time. But yeah, so this is my setup. My setup for the shooting works really well. Now, I know you may think that, you know, oh, but I need catch and shoot, or I need corner specials, or dead eye, hot start. Well, no, no. Trust me, you do not need those badges. These badges will work out for you just right. I mean, you don't have to use these badges, but this is how my setup is for this build. You can change it to however you want to change it to, but this is how I like to do it. And the playmaking. Now, this is where it gets really fun because you get 30 playmaking badges. But the worst part is that you also have teammates. So you want to be able to have badges so that they can be able to do well themselves, because you don't want to you don't want to have all these badges and then they're probably just missing their shots because I don't know, they might be they might have like a 73 point rating, but you want to be able to help them out so that they can actually shoot better. So, well, my setup, I can't exactly remember what my setup looks like, but I think it's something like this. It's like stop and go, tight handles, unpluckable, handle for days, quick first step. Obviously, clearly, why would you not? You want to have that. I always have that on Hall of Fame. I never took that off Hall of Fame. I think this is what it looks like. Oh, space creator. Yeah, had to have space creator. I don't really do hop steps too much, but when I do, I get ankle break. I get ankle breaks like crazy. It really does work. I don't think you really need diamond on silver. I think it works out if it's just on bronze. It works out pretty well. Um, and unpluckable, I have that on silver. So there we go. Yes. Okay. So this is my setup for the playmaking. Now, once again, you don't have to have it like this, but this is how I have it. It works out pretty well for me. Some of you may think unpluckable on silver is not good, but it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I mean, of course, if I'm going up against like a pure defender, chances are I'm going to get ripped. But if it's anybody else, silver unpluckable, it works out. It turned out just all right for defensive. This is how my setup is currently. Now these badges, they really do work. Pick dodger on bronze. I know some of you may say that it does not work this year. It really doesn't. I think that any level, like if I had it on Hall of Fame or Gold, it would work just as it would on bronze. It's really terrible this year, but bronze. So like bronze is the best level you want. You can have it at really. An intimidator, clamps. I have clamps on silver because when a lot of people sometimes we don't play with centers, so I'll end up being the center, but as small forward, and I have 2 point guards on my team. That's how we like to run sometimes because sometimes centers can just get in the way. So that's how we do our lineup. It works out pretty well for us, though. We do pretty good. And so I have clamps on silver because if if a guard passes the ball to the center and the center is trying to get to the basket, but if he's trying to get through me, because I have clamps on silver, once they start rushing to the basket, and I know exactly which way they're gonna pick up that ball. It happens at least 8% of the time. Silver clamps is the best level you can have it at. It really does work. That's yeah. This is my setup for defensive, and pretty much that's all there is. I mean, this is the complete Demar Derozan build. If you like this build, let me know down in the comment section below. Please leave a like if you did make this build and you used it in the My Player Builder, Test build or whatever. And if you like it, just let me know. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all later.